Hello, this is the RPG Pundit, the final boss in Internet Shitlords. And today this is definitely going to be a short video because I'm about to, literally starting now and in a few minutes, going to be running my Saturday game. This Saturday we're playing Aces and Eights, Shattered Frontier, which is a Wild West game, completely non-fantasy, non-magical, a fantastic, amazing system to simulate. If you're looking for real type gunfights of the Wild West and the whole ambiance, the whole genre. That's the original edition of Aces and Eights. I have no idea what the new one is like, whether it's any good. Knowing the way things have been going in 2018 in terms of remakes, it'll probably not be as good. But if you see the first edition anywhere, be sure to pick it up if you'd like to do something, along the lines of whether it's Tombstone or the Wild Bunch or Deadwood or anything like that. You can definitely make that happen with Aces and Eights. I'm not being paid for this, by the way. I have no connection to the company that makes Aces and Eights. So anyway, I'm so close to my game starting that just as I was starting to film this the first time, I had the doorbell ring and I was like, holy shit, it's like fucking, it's Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood here, right? Whatever the police officer or the mailman has come, right? It's one of my players that had just arrived. Today I was going to talk about something different though, which is the survey that Wizards of the Coast has decided to do. They're doing a massive survey of gamers, and this is not actually market research. It's kind of important to know, although they're probably using it in part as that, but it's mainly about trying to do market relations, which is a little bit of a different thing. Let me get it to the basic point here, that Wizards of the Coast is doing a survey about D&D where their point is to make it clear that D&D is not a role-playing game. Right? D&D is a lifestyle brand. That's what they want. This survey, if you look at the questions on it, if you look at the material that it has, it absolutely proves my point that I had stated in earlier videos. You can go back and look about Wizards of the Coast wanting to remake D&D from an RPG that they're in charge of selling into a lifestyle brand product for people who may or may not play the RPG. The survey questions have been loaded in a certain way. Now I want to make it clear, I was involved in research, and there's basically three ways you can run one of these things. The first is if you're doing a survey, a poll, or any of that sort of thing, with the honest intent of obtaining neutral information. And that's actually kind of the hardest thing to do, because you have to really craft the questions that you're asking in a way that will correctly get neutral information, that will get you the facts. The second way is if you want to have a specific result happen, and you craft everything towards that. You see this in a lot of political polling. Political polling that is not in good faith at all. Where you're trying to get people to, be in favor of kicking puppies. You can actually end up crafting a poll, a survey, that if you ask the questions in the right way, you can then come out and say 74% of Americans believe we should kick puppies whenever possible, right? Now, in between those two extremes, there is something else, which is a poll that is not intending to be used purely as propaganda, but that at the same time already front loads certain assumptions, which can then give you information about the things you're looking for, but at the same time to present a certain notion, a certain idea of what the underlying reality is that reflects your agenda and your priorities. And that's what this Wizard survey is like. The questions are set up with the assumption that there are already many people that are into D&D that don't actually play D&D, that don't actually play any role-playing games. The questions are focused on D&D, not just as a game, but as an experience, as a lifestyle brand, as a marketing brand. And the facts that they're going to get from this are going to end up presenting D&D as that and defending that idea. So this is just more fodder for Wizards of the Coast, for themselves internally, to figure out better how to sell D&D as a lifestyle brand, but also for them to push this idea out into the world, that D&D is not, it isn't just for nerds who sit around rolling dice anymore. D&D is about your fashion and your lifestyle and whatever else, your cooking shows and your YouTube dramas and all this bullshit that has nothing to do with the game. So check it out yourself. I mean, you can find it. Do a Wizards of the Coast survey, search on Google, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And you'll see that this is not something that is really, it's not in bad faith in the sense of being direct propaganda, but it's not in good faith in the sense that it's very clearly got an agenda. And an agenda that proves, once again, as usual, the RPG Pundit was right. So that's it for now. Be sure to click the subscribe button and share this video with anyone you want, anywhere you want. Sharing is one of the best ways you can help to promote the channel. We are now at about 450 subscribers. Remember, just a couple of days ago we were just above 400, so we are moving up super fast, and I'm super happy about that and incredibly grateful to everyone who subscribed. Please keep sharing the videos, and if you want to support me even more, I've now put in the description to this video, you're going to see the first link, I think, is a PayPal link where you can help support me. The more donations that we get from the PayPal, then the more of these videos I'm going to make. If you want me to go to consistently doing it twice a week or 3 times a week or 4 times a week or 5 times a week, well, you know, obviously this is somewhat to do with my time. So if you're really interested in me spending more time on YouTube ranting rather than ranting elsewhere, then by all means give me your support there, or go to the Inappropriate Characters Patreon and support us there if you like the Inappropriate Characters show. And more important than anything, though, just share the videos, because the more we share, the more people will find out the truth. You have to spread the word, fight the power, and all of that sort of thing. So that's it for today. Currently smoking Moretti Rhodesian plus Barking Dog.